Notification volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Blindformers. I am your host, Blind Prime, and for today, I have for you Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Hoist. Here he is right here in his little robot mode. Hoist is the wrecker truck of the Autobots. Funny that he is a tow truck, aka a wrecker truck, but he is not in the wreckers, which I always found to be kind of hilarious. Why not have a wrecker truck in your wreckers? It's just one of those funny Transformers moments. Like, really? Nobody includes Hoist? So, he is in his cool little robot mode. He has got some nice articulation. Siege port wise, he's get one, two. Sadly, none on the shoulder, but he does have a point for the blast effects to appear. So two on each arm, and none around the head, not even the cool vertical ones. He does have two on his back, right here. So that's six so far. See, rarely do you get two on the back. So that's cool. And then 7, 8, right above his wheel on his legs, right below the knee, the typical spot for that to go. And then 9 and 10, so on the bottoms of the feet. So 10 siege ports, not a bad number, but definitely below average, especially when you consider others. But this is Earthrise. It's not about the siege ports, which I was sad to see them take that approach. I was really enjoying the siege ports. I do appreciate that they have measured them, or have at least included them in vehicle modes and tried to hide them. So for height, he is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 studs tall. He's a lanky one for being a deluxe. Let's get our Bumblebee out here and do a size comparison. Oh, look at you, little Bumblebee. Oh, the little Bumblebee. Bumblebee, actually, his head goes right up to the hip. Up to Hoist's hips. So Bumblebee is as tall as Hoist's legs. And then for further comparison, we have Hoist's best friend / working companion, Grapple. So we'll compare Hoist and Grapple together. It's my suggestion that if you're going to pick up one, pick up both. They are kind of friends. And the cool thing is if you see, they actually are about the same height. Isn't that neat? One's a deluxe and one isn't. One more time, let's look at the things for Grapple here, because I haven't actually looked at Grapple in a while. So I'll just set you off here to the side, then move you over there to be there. Cool. And Grapple is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 studs tall. So Grapple and Hoist are both the same height. Deluxe versus Voyager. The Voyager is definitely heavier than the Deluxe. So there you go. There's your friends. All right, moving Grapple away, and let's get to the transformation. You see, I got a hot rod just recently, and he came with a little blade. So I put it at the bottom of the gun because I was like, why does hot rod need a buzzsaw when a wrecker requires a saw to wreck stuff? So just now his blaster's a multi-purpose tool. Isn't that neat? All right. So to remove it, I've got to first take off the saw blade and then move the blaster through the hand. It's got a really long peg. We'll just set those both off to the side. Bumblebee, go away. We are busy transforming. We're going to see your friend Cliffjumper in a minute. All right. So for this guy, his transformation's actually pretty easy and kind of fun. First off, we're going to want to disconnect his hood. As you can his robot mode, he's got his head followed by the big windshield for the truck, and then the hood of the truck is folded down to create the lower belly section. And it's actually got a bit of a pot belly, which I always appreciate tow trucks having pot bellies. I do approve. All right. So first off, we're going to have to disconnect everything. So the best way to do that is to pull up the backpack, which is just his back area, and it's going to reveal a lot of hollowness. And once that's revealed, all we have to do is just start folding things and everything's going to start folding really nicely. So first off, pick up the backpack, and stretch it out as far as it can go. This will, of course, stretch out the windshield and the top of the truck. And then, whenever you've done that, you can then rotate the head so that the head will fit into its little slot. Sometimes it doesn't like to go. There it goes. Hear that nice snap? That's the head folding back in and clicking into place. So now that the head is away, we can then work on taking care of the legs. So these legs are kind of neat. I do like the knee pads and stuff, and these are cool legs. I have double hinge knees, which is really neat for anything in this size category. But what you want to do for the legs is you want to fold the hollow section that has the wheel forward, but at the same time, that little bit that sticks out, or that's like a knee, a knee brace or a kneecap area, go ahead and hold that with one finger. It's because you don't want that folding as well, so make sure the leg is straight, and then use your finger to hold the knee pad, and then fold the lower leg section around, and it will fold into the top of the leg, and that's it for the legs. We're done with the legs, at least for now. Now we move on to the arms and the side panels. Now these are tricky. So first off, pick up the hood with the front wheels, then make sure that you've got your arms. Okay. No need, there's nothing special with the hands. They don't fold into anything, but this is the trickiest little part. But you just fold the panel, the entire side truck panel is like this little cape thing on each arm, and you want to fold that panel, and then you want to take these arms, you want to fold them so that, so first off, we put the panel, you fold the panel in so that the arm is on the inside. Okay, once you've done that, you then rotate the arm so that the fist actually will be folding towards the ground. All right, and once you've completed that step, so once you've completed those steps on each side, where now the fists are sticking up above the front wheels because the elbow joint allows them to, and yeah, so make sure you rotate the arms in such a way that the elbow joint allows you to fold the fists above the front wheels. And we just take our thumbs, and you push your thumbs in between everything in there and shove it down so the fists will be nice and sturdy. Okay, now we're not going to mess with the fists for a minute. We're going to move back to the back of the vehicle, because the side panels that we folded down and clicked into place actually click into place around the truck tires, but not a hard click. It's actually part of a bigger click, which is the backpack. Remember that backpack we folded up earlier? Well, now you want to take it and fold it down. And you want to try and there's two little rectangular pegs at the ends of those panels that are behind the arms that make up the side of the truck. Now, right towards where your tailgate would be for the truck, there's these two rectangular pins. Now, inside this backpack area that you're about to fold down, there should be two little rectangular pinholes. And once you have located those two pinholes, I know they are a little bit hard to find, but they are right near. There is a little half circle feeling thing, which a weapon will plug into later, and I will explain that. And right below it, right around that area, you will find the pins necessary. So we're going to fold this guy forward, and then these pins are going to go right into the spots they're needed. All right, so get those pins in there. There it is. One pin, good. Next pin, sturdy. Yeah, gotta love them snaps, right? All right, now we move back over to the front of the truck. Remember those hands? Now we're just gonna fold them hands. Oh no, did I screw this part up? Nope. Okay, there it is. Cool. Okay, sorry, it doesn't want to do it completely because things got to snap into place. So just snap the lower bit into place and then fold that leg. You hear those good snaps? That's good. That's great. Now make sure that you've rotated your fists so that the siege port sticks out on both sides. There we go. The back of the hand has got to be laying flat against there so that it has a nice feel to it, but honestly you can rotate the fist however you want, but this is how I rotate my fists. And once everything is complete and together and you don't have any problems, all wheels should roll and he should roll nicely on the ground. Once you've done that, take out his two little wingy things on the tops. These are the emergency lights, I guess. And then there's a vent thingy that folds up above to rest on the top of the roof of the truck. Now we take his weapon and we slip it into that half circle thing I explained earlier where the pins are near for the connection to the lower truck legs. And you can actually plug the gun in there with its siege peg. And this will allow it to stick up off the side and make it kind of look like a oversized smokestack. Of course, you can't really do anything with the saw blade. It doesn't really fit anywhere here because it's not really meant to, but it was cool while it lasted. Saw blade, go away. All right, where's my measuring thing? Always falling, always falling. Come here, you. No, come on. I got it. There it is. All right. So, let's measure the size of the vehicle. The vehicle is not very long. It is 14 studs long by, let's see, 14 studs long by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pardon me. 7.5 studs wide, 8 studs wide at the back. We could see, yeah, 8 studs wide at the back, 7 studs wide at the front. It is slightly wider in the back than it is in the front, but what do you expect from a tow truck? Where's my cliff jumper at? Here's my cliff jumper. We're going to give a comparison. Oh, cliff jumper's wheels are so tiny compared to this guy's. I mean, but he's a tiny little street vehicle. And Hoist right here has a big old tow truck, but they are actually just about the same length. It's just that, let's see, width-wise, yep, definitely. Hoist is still just a bit wider than Cliff Jumper by, I'd say, 2.5 studs wide compared to Cliff Jumper. There you have it. Here's Cliff Jumper. Go away, Cliff Jumper. There's even a neat little trick with this vehicle mode. It is a tow truck, so we can just undo the tow thing. And actually, we can kinda set it up to make it look like Cliff Jumper is being pulled. But there's nothing to really connect the bit in there, sadly. I know, I really wish there was something that could connect it better, but for shelf-wise, you know, you could just have it there sitting on the shelf. Let's make sure I got it as low as it can go. I do. It's even got a little wheel to spin, but honestly, this thing never allows for enough clearance on the ground to actually allow that wheel to really get spinning there. It's so weird. And it's like a half-hearted attempt at a tow truck hoist, but it's still enough of one that you can just set the figure on top and have it look like that. Anyway, guys, this is a figure that's, yeah, the transformation-wise, I give it a midpoint in complexity. Definitely about the, you know, I'd say a level 4, level 5 in complexity. And it isn't insanely complex, but it still needs some very special TLC in order to transform it correctly. As transformations go, it is a very fun transformation. It's not easy, but it isn't hard either, so you can easily just click them together, transform them out, whatever you want. So transformation fun wise, I would give this one a 7 out of 10. It is kind of a fun transformation. And the way I feel about it, you know, this guy is actually really cool. It's nice to have a tow truck in your Transformers collection. You know, like I said in one of the previous videos, I enjoy the fact I now have a hearse in my Transformers collection. So having a tow truck is also cool. So in ways that I feel about it, I do kind of like it, but there's some parts of it I don't like. Like its knees and its arms are a little too loose for my taste. He falls over a little too easy. I wish those pins were a bit tighter. So in that case, I'm gonna have to give him a 5 out of 10 in those factors. He's fun, but he's not the funnest thing out there because of the joint looseness. But as transformations go, he's still pretty cool. So he's 5s across the board, I guess. I'm just gonna give him 5, 5, 5. Yeah, triple 5. But anyway, guys. I almost forgot one last bit. He's got 1, 2, and then if you count the tow truck pad when it's folded up on the bed, on the back of the tow truck, it will be 3, 4. So 4 siege ports total on this guy in vehicle mode, which isn't bad for an Earthrise figure. The Earthrise figures kind of got away from the siege ports. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up doodle, like and subscribe, and comment below with any questions or thoughts you may have, and with any ideas on future episodes that you want to see. Give me comment below with some Transformers you would like to see me transform, and maybe I can get to them if I have them in my collection or are they easily accessible. Oh, accessibility. The last bit I wanted to mention about this guy before we close up shop today is that Hoist is still available online, and there's also another figure out there called Trailbreaker, which is very similar to Hoist. He's just not a tow truck. He is a covered bed truck. So he's got one of those bed covers that goes over the entire thing. Like, I think they call them camper covers. Anyway, he's a truck with one of those. I do not have one. I haven't been able to get my hands on one. But the transformation is supposed to be very similar and not much different. So because they share the same mold. We're going to call it the Hoist mold because Hoist came first. And yeah, you can still pick this guy up. He hasn't skyrocketed in value. The scalpers haven't gotten at him. So go ahead, guys. Have at it. And until next time, I am Blind Prime, and you've been watching Blindformers. Bye-bye.